To divide one mixed number by another, we need to represent these mixed numbers as improper fractions. Multiply the whole part of the number by the denominator and add the numerator. The denominator remains unchanged. Let me remind you, the number at the top is the fraction numerator. The number at the bottom is the fraction denominator. This is a whole part of the mixed number. So I get a fraction of 45/7. This is improper fraction, because here the numerator is greater than the denominator. I substitute this fraction instead of the mixed number. And I will also write the 3 as an improper fraction, 3/1. Now we need to move from division to multiplication. To do this, I will flip the fraction we are dividing by and swap the numerator and denominator, and so I will get a fraction 1/3. And instead of the division sign, I write the multiplication sign. I multiply the numerators and denominators. The numerator is 45. I will write it as a sum of 42 plus 3. This can be divided into two fractions and written as a sum. I divide 42 by 21. Any fraction and numerator and denominator can be multiplied or divided by the same number, and the fraction will not change. I divide the numerator and denominator by 3. I get 1/7. And the addition sign can be omitted. Here, when I multiplied two fractions, I could have done a little differently. It was possible to reduce the numerator of the first fraction and the denominator of the second fraction by dividing them by 3. Here I get 15. And here 1. From the fraction of 15/7, I select a whole part. And so I would get the same result, 2 and 1/7. Let's convert the following two mixed numbers to improper fractions. We multiply a whole part of the number by the denominator and add the numerator. I get a fraction of 31/10. Here, again, we multiply a whole part by the denominator and add the numerator. I get a fraction of 5/2. Next, I move from division to multiplication. I turn over the second fraction. And I put the multiplication sign. Here I will immediately reduce the denominator of the first fraction and the numerator of the second fraction by 2. In the numerator I get 1 and in the denominator I get 5. I multiply the denominators and numerators. 31, this is the sum of 25 and 6. And so I get the mixed number 1 and 6/25. That's all for today. Subscribe to the channel. Bye everyone.